Hey guys, I'm Ray. So let's do today's summation about last week. So last Friday, I got the message from one of the friends I met in Metro, and he invited me to go to the party he held with some friends of his. It's a party and took place in Saturday. And I gotta say, in the first place, I didn't want to go because I was a guy who always uh, do things on my own, and I rarely go out to interact with some people I'm not very familiar with. That's just my nature. So it really took me a long time for consideration. But finally, I took it because I thought if we want to get some new experience, how can we do that without even going out, right? So, based on this mindset, I finally made up my mind and walked out of the door to go to that party. So, that was a party lasted for only 3 hours. It's a very basic and simple party where you can watch performances they arranged or having conversation with attendees in the parties, and they also offer some free beverages. So it's just a very quick simple party like that, and it's quite a new experience for me. And I knew some friends in the party. So after the party, that friend told me that some of his friends thought me, uh, uh, they thought I was a good, I seemed like a nice guy. So they invited me to attend the other activities they hold in the future. And I also share this new experience with one of the girl I kind of took in a shine to. And having good conversation and share what I thought about the whole party was to her. So I really happy that I finally accept his proposal, my friend's proposal, and went to the party at the end. So that's just it. New experience for me. And as to my English learning, I got some new ideas about what I was doing in the on the Cambly. As you all know that I was doing the summation of Breaking Bad on Cambly with my teacher Greg, right? But based on the past 2 weeks, 3 episodes summation experience, I think that the last thing we do when we're doing summation is to tell the whole story by the timeline. Why? Why do I say this? Because if we tell the whole story by the timeline, that's gonna make the whole narrative too drips and drabs. There's a lot of sections one episode, and most of them only last for like 5 or 10 minutes. So the whole episode can be broken into several parts. And sometimes most of the time, if you tell the whole story piece by piece, it's really hard to wrap listeners' mind around. They can't really know what's the key takeaway of the whole episode because you're telling all these small pieces, small plots once at a time. So what should we do when we do summation? We need to grab and get the key takeaway of that episode. And once we get that, we can arrange other sections on our own way. So it doesn't matter you put things together in a different way, as long as you can get to the core meaning and the core takeaway of the show. It's all right for rearrangement. So when you do this, it makes listeners heard a whole story more like a story, not just a piece, a piece narrative once at a time. So I'm going to try this new method that I learned just about yesterday and tried it out, see how it goes. And that's what English and language learning is all about, right? We always need to adjust, to do the adjustment on our methods to see which one is the best for our learning. And practice, practice, and practice. Practice makes perfect. An old saying, but it worked. But it works. So that's just it. That's just about the whole week. And I'll catch you next time.